a great honor for me to be the first chief of Stz'uminus First Nation, the first woman chief. I walk in the shoes of my ancestors, of course, and I'm sure all of our members are happy. Hopefully that I'm here leading our nation, and I'm going to do it with the best of my abilities. And I'm looking forward to a great 3-year term in this leadership role, and hoping that to carry on with the good work that we have been doing, and thankful to our former chief John Elliott for all the hard work he has put in, and the former council as well, and look forward to working with the new council that we have, and some returning and some brand new council. So I'm excited about that and the opportunities that lie ahead for Stz'uminus First Nation. We have some reconciliation going on with the government, and then we also have our economic development arm is doing a lot of work because our goal here at Stz'uminus is to become a self-sustaining nation and being able to take care of ourselves in a good way. So we're working really hard to try to build our own nation up and be that nation that can take care of ourselves in a good way. So, and then leading our nation and our children in a good way to show them that we can uplift ourselves and be self-sustaining over time. And education too. We do have from daycare to post-secondary, we take care of all of our people, and we have our own schools, so we try to embrace that, and also our Halkminum language and cultural revitalization, and that kind of goes hand in hand with the reconciliation piece, making sure that we are trying to keep our culture alive and our language alive, and knowing that about 1% of our population are fluent speakers of our Halkminum language, so making sure that we are embracing that, because it's kind of an emergency right now to try and keep our language alive and our culture. So by embracing our elders and making sure we do that. So that's one of our huge priorities, I think, moving forward, and it always has been. But just carrying through with those goals that we've had in the past, but not to say that we won't have new goals with our new council. We'll definitely do some strategic planning and look at what we can do in the future as well. Well, I think of my matriarchs, my grandmothers, were both very strong leaders, and I think, well, my grandma Nora, I saw me as a leader at a very young age, and started pushing me up to the forefront of one day you're going to be a leader. She saw it in me, and I think our elders are like that. They'll see like children and what their strengths are, and then they kind of mentor them into what they think they're going to be good at based on their skills. But my parents too, my mom and dad, are very inspirational, and they've always said to myself and my siblings that you can become whatever you want to be, but you just have to work really hard. I've had a lot of support from family as well. So I think my message to all young ladies out there, or any ladies who are looking to leadership as one of the things they want to do, or any goals in their life, to just set the bar high and then work really hard toward it, and then anything's possible. You just work really hard over your lifetime to achieve your goal, and it's attainable. I guess in my personal life, I have two young daughters, and one is graduated high school, and the other is up at Ladysmith Secondary. And so that's probably my biggest job, is being a good mom. Yeah, I paddle. I used to play soccer quite avidly, but when we have our team here in Stz'uminus, a lot of our young girls were coming up and wanting to play. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll manage the team instead of play on the team, so our young girls can have a spot. And I just thought, I've kind of had my heyday already, and played in a ton of tournaments and won a lot of tournaments. So I thought it's very good to help lead the young ladies as well. So I help Shirley Louis with our ladies team, and I help coach and manage the team. But yeah, I love to paddle, and yeah, it's just like being on the water is that sanctuary for me, that place to clear my mind and get into into the rhythm with the rest of the crew. I approach life with a lot of gratitude, and I think about our ancestors in the past and how they have struggled through all the trials and tribulations, and how fortunate I am to be sitting here today and not have to worry about having had going to residential schools or being a part of the 60s scoop or any of that stuff. But we do still have a lot of things that we have to deal with today, like the murdered and missing women, and all of these, the racism that we're seeing come to the forefront around the world. There's a lot of things that we have to deal with today that, are hard to deal with, but we're dealing with them. But I approach things with a positive mindset, with a growth mindset, thinking about the future children, blazing a trail for them, and trying to make Stz'uminus a good place for them to, in the future, raise their children and be a part of this great society that we're creating for them, and making sure that they believe in themselves, that they can do whatever they think they can do or want to do as their goals. So being positive and really being a good cheerleader for all of our nation, for all of our people, to uplift them to be successful. Because I truly believe the success for one is the success for all. So I really believe that, and I think we can all, we do it together as Stz'uminus, and in Stz'uminus we believe that nobody gets left behind. Achka.